How's it going?
Hey. Are
Hey.
you down there?
I'm right here.
Huh?
What's up?
I was gonna go listen to the loons.
Oh, it's stretching. Yeah, that'd probably feel great on my body and my back. Yeah, that's how I got into yoga, because my back is a mess. But what I'm getting out of yoga is a whole different thing.
And while there are many aspects of yoga, and we will be engaging in a few of those this evening, it's always important to keep in mind that even when we're moving our bodies, that we're being mindful, we're aligning our body with our mind through our breath in an effort to move towards moksha, this idea of a spiritual liberation. When we practice yoga, we're practicing to free ourselves from the bonds of our own ego. We're learning to let go of what we think we know, and instead we're cultivating a greater sense of who we really are. Moksha is a state of spiritual liberation. The essential ingredients of this transformation that occurs through yoga are abhyasa and vairagya. And abhyasa is the perseverance, the keep on, keeping on, putting forth effort and practice to become stable and calm, calming the fluctuations of the mind. Vairagya is detachment, seeing and accepting our attachments gives us great power to move beyond them. Once we're able to accept them, they lose their hold over us, and we can gain freedom and the strength to let them go. And we each arrive here in our own unique form and disposition to which we experience life. And in this we practice together. Go ahead and blink, open your eyes. Bringing your hands to your knees or your lap.
I'm not a yoga teacher. I actually have no interest in being a yoga teacher, because I enjoy just showing up and doing it and listening. And I don't have any desire to try to organize a class and do all the stuff. But I do try to let people know what I've learned through it. There's a fish, a big fish, in the minnow buckets again. There's a fish, a really big fish, in the minnow buckets again.
Good. On your next inhalation, bring your arms overhead. Interlace the hands, palms are facing down, and then bring the palms directly in front of your eyes. So you're looking at your own hands, these hands that serve in this world, an extension of your heart.
Here I am. Oak tree's starting to change colors. Some of that'll fall in the lake this winter, probably. And in the spring, I'll be cleaning it up. peacefully and joyfully. Because that's what I like. Taking care of shit.
Inhale, drop your belly down, bring the chin up. Gazing up as you inhale. Exhale, bring the navel into the spine as you ground the spine, lifting it up towards the sky, dipping your chin towards your chest. Inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting up through the chin, gazing up. Exhale, reverse. Continue to move in this way, following your breath, your pace. Moving into Malasana, or yogi squat. Yes, so your heels are in, toes out. If this pose isn't feeling right for you, you could always stay up in a 90-90, or bring the blanket underneath your heels, which will also give you a little bit of a lift here, and that might be helpful as well. So you have some options, sitting down on a block. Good, taking a few more breaths as you are. Accepting yourself as you are.
I can't believe how nice it is.
Yeah, my whole family's still asleep, so I'm like, I'm just gonna walk on down.
God, what a nice little morning for you, huh?
Yeah, pretty quiet.
Awesome. Well, cool. Take care.
Yeah, enjoy it.
The style of music that I play, the stuff that I'm into, it isn't popular.
Hey, Brandon, this is Dean Ween of the rock and roll band Ween. How you doing?
If there's certain artists that exist in the world who have a documentary about them, I don't have to like their music to dig a story about them.
I was writing you a little song on your birthday. It goes, Brandon Schmidt, kick that shit. Brandon Schmidt, you gotta kick that shit. It smells like doo-doo. It smells like voodoo. It smells like you do. So Brandon Schmidt, you gotta kick that shit.
Yeah, they're the coolest band on the planet.
Pick up your guitar. You're gonna go real far. You're gonna buy a new car. Gonna play your guitar down at the bar on open mic. You'll meet some dyke and kick that shit. Okay, I didn't really write that. I just made it up just now. But you know, that's pretty good. It wasn't really good. Anyway, Brandon, happy birthday.
It's not even an opinion, it's just the truth.
Take care, you guys. Bye. This is your boy, Dean Ween. Best friends for life.
I got a good shot of the crowd.
Yeah. None of these people paid.
I collected.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got 37 cents. I got 37 cents.
That ain't bad.
No, for initial gig, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't bad. Sweet.
Could have been worse.
Could have been way worse.
Yeah. Could have got taxable money. I got a couple nice side pictures with you and the American flag in it.
Oh, yeah?
You know, America, don't love it, leave it.
Well, people like to say, let's go Brandon. For some reason, which I don't understand, but they do.
Well, they like you.
Well, let's go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Why did you want to make a documentary? Like, why are you making this film?
Unless I really hear something that's like, holy fuck, this is great, it's hard for me to just like give something its due attention. So then, like, I can't expect that in return, even though as an artist or someone who's creative and makes stuff, sometimes it's like, damn, I worked on this piece for like a year or whatever, and according to my Bandcamp, 20 people listened to it, 2 people listened to it all the way through, and that was my mom and myself, you know?
Well, that'll be a good memory. The folks around there still remember you? You ever pitch horseshoes there or anything?
Nope, I'm not a horseshoe guy.
Oh.
No one from this town knows me either.
Oh.
As you can tell, no one comes to my shows, so.
Yeah, but you didn't give them real much in advance.
Am I supposed
10 days or 2 weeks in advance.
Am I supposed to tell them I'm playing?
It sometimes helps.
It's the part I keep missing it. Yeah, I don't like being around drunk people.
Comes the cops.
We could get in trouble. Not most, but a lot of music that's played, it's played in bars, and a lot of times people who are there attending are drinking. You talking about my dinger?
Yeah, my dinger goes off when you're not hooked up.
I don't think you should be talking about your dinger. There's the dinger. Ever thought of?
That's a nice dashboard.
Thanks. Have you ever thought about putting your seatbelt on so it doesn't ding
Are we
constantly?
about home?
We're not. It's gonna ding 100 more times.
Oh, okay. Keep counting, Brandon. That's 5.
That was
7,
20.
9,
That was 25.
11, that's 12. You're halfway there. Yeah, we were going 60 miles an hour going to the northwest. No,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
There's other areas of my life where I'm around people who drink. Like I play poker. Sometimes people drink at poker tournaments. It's not a big deal to me. What is a big deal, or what becomes a thing for me, is their behavior. So I try not to put myself in a situation where people are drunk. I don't care if it's cold.
We don't?
Nope.
Mary does. I couldn't get my bicycle out or nothing.
Why?
Because it's too cold to ride a bicycle. It's been down to 32 degrees. 32 and it feels like 27, it says.
How could that even be possible?
It is.
How?
It's a phenomenon. Or whatever.
Phenomenon?
You know, what do you call it? It's a...
I was in bands for a long time back in the day. A different type of music. I didn't play guitar and sing. It was just one person doing it. I was, in a band, and it was aggressive metal. And for a lot of it, I was drinking. So it was a whole different thing. And I was much less mature.
This morning it said it was 32 feels like 27 on the Donnelly.
I don't understand how that can be a thing. If it's 32, isn't it 32?
No. I'll see what it feels like now. Let me see. Turn it this way. Go here. 59 it says.
What's it feel like? 49.
It's 49 feels like 59. No, it's 61 feels like 59 now. Light rain and showers are about to take us over.
I don't see any showers.
It's about to take us over.
Maybe it's telling us to. Maybe it's telling us to go take a shower.
Oh.
You ever thought of that? So cool. This guy's gonna play some songs in front of a camera. This is just how my mind works. Then what's the point of that?
It's probably right there. That's Brandon's hometown. This is what it looked like back in the day. That's Brandon's hometown. He come from this kind of an area. And out here they had the threshing bee. Yes, sir.
It's not an uncommon thing. This guy can play guitar and sing. Why is he making a film about it? Like, next, But to relate to my recovery and depression and that kind of thing, there's people in my life that have passed from substance use or suicide that have affected me. So the purpose of me playing a few songs like that I'm recording at my lake is to honor them. I finished working on a record with my friend DJ, a band we started in we broke up in like '08, and one day I was driving down the street, it was like a little over a year ago, I was driving down the street in my neighborhood in Fargo, and I saw his name on the side of a trailer. He does like remodel work, or did at the time. Like, that's my boy DJ. So I fucking stopped and walked in there. Dude, what's up? I live right down here. I hadn't seen him in quite a few years. He had moved away. He sent me the first song. It's called Bad Cop. Nothing to do with cops, really. He started sending me old practice rehearsal tapes from like '07, '08, and we took that and created an album out of it. Our friend Ryan had passed away 2013, I think, and he had wrote a lot of guitar parts. So, and when I was in the band, I only did vocals because I couldn't play guitar at the time. So it's just kind of this full circle thing where we have all these pieces of this incomplete project, and so I worked on that with him for the last year. This is for my friend Ryan, who played in the band Scouts Queen with DJ and I. I had been going to 12-step meetings for a little while, and I saw him at one, and yeah, he was trying to make his life better, and you know, we all say, hey, we should get together and, you know, chat and everything like that, and yeah, we did that, and then it was like a week later he had passed. So yeah, this one's for him.
My opening line. If I remember it right, you might have been crying. Well, I didn't know you, I thought it was time. You didn't ask to know what I was thinking. Late, and I might have been drinking. My passion welled up, I readied my aim. I didn't know my own name. I was loaded, loaded. I have to say I was loaded. You shied away, but I hunted you down. The truth is a bullet that'll slap you around. I know it can be a pretty rough ride. Macho are kicking my side. I was loaded. Say I was loaded. Sometimes the tip of my tongue is a barrel of a gun. Loaded. Still fast. pulls the trigger, it doesn't wait. Who wants a heart that hesitates? I was loaded, loaded. I have to say I was loaded, but sometimes the tip of my tongue, it's a barrel of a gun, loaded. Sometimes my tongue is a barrel of a gun, loaded.
Okay, last riff. So
Ryan Gran was a great guitar player. He played in a couple bands. He played in the band Egypt. They're an awesome band. I played in a few bands with him. My buddy DJ and I played in a band called Scuzz Queen. We're releasing an album here soon. It'll probably be out before this film is made or done. But a lot of the riffs on that record were written by Ryan, and DJ and I have worked together to put the pieces together to make a record that I think he'd be proud of. Ryan, at the end of his life, was trying to get sober. I'd seen him at a few meetings. You know, we ran into each other a couple times. And the last time I ran into him, hey man, we should get together and talk. Yeah, definitely we should. And I know that we had plans to, but before we got a chance to, he had died. Yeah, so I think, you know, I mean, obviously Ryan and I played music together and all that, but like the one thing that I have in common, like we had mentioned previously, is that him and I drink the same way. Mm-hmm. And he's passed from it. Mm-hmm. So that tells me something about myself. Correct. Right? Because I know if I drink, if I go back to drinking, my span of life is short, and it doesn't look pretty. Correct. You know, it's just like, it's like, why even go through that? Like, if I think that's a solution to something, why even go through it? Because it's just gonna be, you know, Ryan struggled at the end, you know? So like, and yeah, I drink just like him. Yeah, I agree. So I'm fortunate I haven't had a drink in more than 10 years, you know? Which is awesome. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes fucking forget, like, that I should be a little bit proud of myself for like being the wreck that I was and I'm not anymore. Even when I stumble with other things along the way, you know, like I'm too much of a critic of myself sometimes, But like the fact that I haven't like drank alcohol, something that certainly would have either killed me or seriously derailed my life at some point. Everybody who knows me knows that.
I don't care. I want you to put these videos on YouTube and make sure and say who I am. DJ Clocky.
Okay, yeah.
Guitar virtuoso.
This is DJ. This is his first guitar. I know it's not your first, but it sounds better when you say it.
It's pretty close.
Come on, quit talking. Let's go. When I saw Ryan at these meetings, I was like, oh, that's hope.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
good. This is good. At the time, I was sober for, so he died in December of 14. And I had seen him at meetings leading up to this. I don't know the exact dates, but I stopped drinking. The last time I drank was in July of 2013. So it was like a year and a half just about I had been sober when I started running into him. So like I'd been sober enough to know like, hey, there's hope in this. There's like a reason to go to these meetings.
Yeah, you weren't in your first month close.
Yeah, it wasn't like a month in and thought I knew everything.
Right.
It was like I was a little bit down the road at least, you know? So, yeah, it's just unfortunate. Because Ryan and I were so similar, that's really stands out to me, you know? Because, I mean, just answer this question. When I was in my, say I would have not stopped drinking, you got the news about Ryan, would you have been any less shocked if it would have been about me?
No.
See?
No.
Yeah, so that I know that too,
Yeah.
about myself. So yeah, that's a big fucking, you know. And then the same,
giant flashing warning sign.
yeah. So DJ, welcome to this week's episode of You Tell Me How to Fucking
Yeah.
Baby's Rest.
And here's how we play Weed Sneezer.
It's one thing when you just hear about it. Other people have all these problems in life and they fucking fall off the edge. But when it's someone like writing tunes together and making music, like that's like an intimate thing. Like you're
For sure.
It's like a bond that's more than just like a friendship, and more than, you know. And then, so like when that happens to somebody, it's way closer to home.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so riff 3.
Riff 3, yep, you got 4 minutes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's a surplus of people that have died from substance use and suicide, where I could have picked many other people or other situations to highlight in a film or dedicate songs to. These people have struck a particular chord with me, you know, so that's why. And in Ryan's case, it is the fact that we made music together and we had similar characteristics.
I'm not in a unique position
I'm in a different position from you in that, I have 3 kids, you know, that mean the world to me. And, should that not be the case, I might have a different outlook.
Last riff. What am I fucking going to work for every day? Like stressing out about this shit? Like for what?
Absolutely, yeah, no, I mean,
Like that's bad thinking on my part, but it's just.
It's not healthy thinking, for sure, yeah, I agree. And so, I also
What
have,
you're saying too is exactly why I so badly want to have kids.
to help give meaning and, yeah.
Well, I mean, for the obvious reasons, but also just like, I can assure you that if I have a child that's mine on this planet, like, even if I'm divorced from the person, that there's no chance that I'm gonna, like, be getting all fucked up, or, like, I'm certainly not gonna ever off myself, and I'm responsible for another human.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, some of that is just, like, for my own security. Yeah.
Notice how the breath moves the body like a wave with no effort, no goal. And imagine yourself in your mind's eye floating in a body of water.
Normal people struggle with this. Normal people think they're alone. Normal people have failures in their life. Normal people have been let down. Normal people use pot all the time and find themselves in this situation, not even realizing that's like, this is not helping them, you know? I was one of those people.
Each breath, another gentle wave. And if the mind begins to wander away from that image and away from these waves of the breath, just gently invite it back in.
Yeah, most people in need of help really just need to hear an honest story, something they can relate to.
Allow each of these waves to draw your awareness in even deeper to those unseeable, maybe even undiscovered parts of your being. As if you're diving in to the deep ocean. Knowing that you have the capacity, the strength, the loving support to keep going deeper. Until you find yourself where the true self abides.
I've gone to meetings, I've gone to treatments and spoke. You know, I've been invited and spoke, and you know, people have said to me, man, I never thought of this that way, or thank you for being so honest. I totally get it now. When I'm able to hear someone speak about their life and I can relate to it and I don't feel alone, like I'm not the only person who is struggling with this. I'm not the only person who has tried so many times to stop drinking or to stop smoking weed or whatever the substance is, or not even a substance necessarily. And then I hear someone tell me their story that I can relate to. That helps me. That helps me understand, like, I'm not alone. This is a human thing. Don't give up on it. You can do it. That kind of thing. Being able to relate to someone's story is, for a newcomer, is like the most important thing. So many people who have drug and alcohol issues, they probably know within themselves that like they need to make a change, or they've tried before, but like maybe it didn't work or whatever. I have found that if you can connect with them in a way where you're just relating, like, hey man, this is my story, this is what I went through. If someone were to ask me for advice about if they're struggling, whether it's with substance use or depression or whatever it might be, or a family member is, the first thing I try to say, because this is true, is like, just focus on today. You know, don't get too far ahead. Don't try to figure out where you're going to be 5 years from now. It's ridiculous. All you have right now is this moment, this breath, really. If you break it down, you just have this right here. So you just have this day. So what are you going to do today to make this better? Oh, there's some fun. See, I can put a stage right here, $800. You watch me, it's $800. I'll find you. Don't stare at your past, you know? Of course, learn lessons from it. Of course, understand how you got into situations. But staring at it does you no good. It won't ever do you any good. You'll just stay stuck there. So that's, first of all, that's what I try to explain to people, because that's what's been explained to me and it works. Not the worst fucking life. Yeah, he's got a sunny. It's always your thinking. The substance that you're taking, you thought yourself into it, and you can't think yourself out of it. You really can't. Let me rephrase that. You can't think yourself out of it with the same thinking. You have to change your thinking. Depression's the same way. You have to change your thinking. Crank some lean for these guys on the way out.
I remember it was
I mean, documentary won't be complete without my mother, right?
Well, I guess it is pretty special.
I don't know where suicide ideation, how thin the line is before it's, I'm going to commit suicide or I'm going to attempt to and I mean it. I don't know what that is, but I know that I've been on this part of it at least. And that's why it's a really serious thing for me, because I am not, there's nothing about me that, there's no way I should be thinking about killing myself ever. There's never, ever a part of me that should feel that way. So when I do, I know it's because I'm completely off with something. I started making this film 1.5 years ago, during one of the lowest points in my life. I was going through a divorce, and before it was finalized, I lost my #1 fan, my dog Maisie. At the same time, I was learning to let go of the idea of being a father. I knew if I kept smoking weed, and continued to not take care of my mental health, that this could end very badly. I took on this project as a bit of a grandiose assignment to myself. I had very little video recording experience. I had never edited a single video before. I needed a project that was going to completely consume me, but it had to mean something. I don't read books or follow current events. I'm not a subject matter expert on anything. The only thing I know is myself and my life, although I sometimes lose track of the importance of it. I think it was Alan Watts who said, "The only point to life is to stay alive." Maybe he was right. And much like the conclusion to my favorite album of all time, Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon, I think the lesson is that life is always in session. If you don't take care of yourself and keep going through the hard shit, and if you don't look for the beauty in life, you'll stay stuck in the dark.
All that you touch and all that you see, all that you taste, all you feel, and all that you love and all that you hate, all you distrust, all you save, and all that you give and all that you deal, and all that you buy, beg, borrow, or steal, and all you create and all you destroy, and all that you do and all that you say, and all that you eat and everyone you meet, and all that you slight and everyone you fight, and all that is now and all that is gone, and all that's to come, and everything under the sun is in tune, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon.
What the fuck are those things? close.
There's a fish, a big fish, in the minnow buckets again. There's a fish, a really big fish, in the minnow buckets again. I can make it, honey, with everyone else gone. I can make it, honey, with everyone else gone. I can make it. If you're cold, if you get cold, pack that tissue between your toe. If you're cold, if you get cold, wrap that saranny around your soul. I can make it, honey, with everyone else gone. How lucky am I? How lucky am I? I can make it with everyone else gone. But you. I love you. I'm gonna miss you, babe. I'm gonna miss you.